Hello, good morning. We begin with a breaking story today. 7 people are missing after a British-flagged yacht capsized in a storm off the coast of Sicily. 15 people were rescued from the boat that was believed to be carrying foreign tourists. Well, the boat, which was flying a British flag, is believed to have had 22 people on board. It sank at around 5 in the morning, close to the coastal village of Porticello in northern Sicily. Local officials say a helicopter and rescue boats from the Coast Guard and also the fire rescue service were at the scene searching for the missing people. Well, we can talk now to our correspondent, Ashna Hurrinaik, who's following the story for us. It's just been breaking, so information just coming in now, isn't it, Ashna? But what do we know?
Well, we know that the urgent search is being concentrated on a small fishing village just to the east of the city of Palermo in Sicily, concentrated on that village of Porticello. It's understood that this sailboat that we're talking about, its name is Bayesian. It's about 50 metres long, it's thought, so quite a sizable vessel, lots of cabins on board. It will have crew members on board too, as well as a number of tourists as well. It's understood that this is being described as a luxury vessel, and it was very, very early in the morning, around 4 a.m. this morning, where that particular fishing village suffered some quite terrible weather, storm-like conditions, huge waves, sea levels being particularly high, and waves were seen battering the boats that were moored off the coast. It's understood at the time this boat wasn't actually out and about, it was moored off the coast when it was hit by this bad weather and went on to capsize and sink. Understandably, a huge amount of chaos surrounds that local area. From the information that's coming out of it, it's understood there is a lot of emergency services personnel present on the ground, including firefighters, fire and rescue service, and at this current stage of events, 15 people, we understand, have been rescued off that boat, including a child among them. Some reports coming out and saying that 7 people, crucially, are missing. Now, local media are reporting that this boat was flying a British flag, as you mentioned, and was carrying mostly British passengers, but it's understood there are a number of other nationals on board as well, including those from New Zealand, Sri Lanka, Ireland, and also British French nationals thought to be on board too. Now, the mayor of Porticello has been down on the ground speaking to people and journalists who are already on the scene. A man called Filippo Tripoli, he has described this as being a foreign boat, so we know that this was a vessel that's not local to this specific area, but yet to determine questions of whether this was visiting a day trip. We know that luxury cruises and boat cruises tend to be quite common in this stretch of Sicily. We also know among those that involved in the rescue operation include a helicopter which has been heard circulating above the area, and a number of rescue boats too, including divers, and some reports from divers who are already underneath that water are saying that that vessel, they believe, is some 50 metres below the surface of the water. And as you can see, a beautiful stretch of coastline. This is somewhere that people would be enjoying their summer holidays.
And just to come in, because there is a bit of an updated information, it's not the update that many people will be hoping for, Ashna, because we can tell you now that according to Reuters, 1 person is now reported dead and 6 missing after that yacht sinking off Sicily. So 1 reported dead and 6 people still missing after that luxury yacht sank off the coast of the Sicilian capital. Actually, what strikes me about this story as well is the size of this yacht. You know, as you were saying, this is not some small fishing boat. There are a lot of people on it. It's quite a shocking event.
A totally shocking event, and particularly around this time of year, where loads of people will be out and about, enjoying their summer holidays, and it won't be the only boat that will have been moored out there and over there. But some people are wondering online why a boat of this size was so close to the coastline, some suggesting it was only 300 metres away from the dock. And why it was out in such bad weather, particularly if those waves were particularly high and if the coast was being battered as much as people say. Emergency services were on site from about 5 a.m. this morning, local time, and that tragic news coming as still divers are still trying to locate those missing people.
Yeah, lots of questions still unanswered. Thank you very much for keeping across the story for us, Ashna Hurrinaik.